Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to take you back 10 years, probably. Let's see. Yeah, give or take, 15. It was the time of Xbox Live, Halo 3, Call of Duty, the Blades dashboard. I'm talking Xbox 360. This is a really big part of my gaming background. Spent a lot of time playing Halo 3, Halo Reach, Call of Duty. Because of the Xbox 360, I kind of got into YouTube around the same time. There was all sorts of video game commenters, Hutch and CNanners, Wings of Redemption. I ate that stuff up, man. I mean, I was just FPS guy. Any competitive FPS that came out, I definitely played them. I had one of the launch Xbox 360s. I remember we made a pre-order back when they first came out. It was right around Christmas of, must have been 2006. And I wasn't sure if we were gonna get it. And like a few days before Christmas, the GameStop called us and said, hey, we have your Xbox. My mom and I this is a great story. I remember my mom and I going to the mall, to the GameStop to pick up the 360. And this was around the time where people were scalping Xbox 360s. You could buy, whatever it was, $300 or something and get an Xbox, and then turn around and flip it $500, $600, $700, and people would just buy them up because it had just come out. In the parking lot, there was like one space was packed, right? Christmas time, everyone's buying gifts and things, and the parking lot's packed except for this one space. My mom was about to pull in, and some D-bag came out of nowhere and just pulled into that space right in front of us. But we eventually found a space and got in and got this console. For those who know Xbox 360s, the original model generation is plagued by the Red Ring of Death. There was a bunch of kind of weird fixes and things. X-clamp fix was one of them, where you would disassemble the system, and in the back there was this X-shaped bracket that held the cooler onto the CPU, and you could take that off, and I think washers was one of the mods, so you could really clamp the X clamps down on the thing to try to make the CPU not overheat. I had found a modding site. They sold this mod where it was a higher powered exhaust fan for the 360. But at the same time, I also bought a clear shroud, a cleared fan shroud. Oh, and the fan lit up, right? So the fan has blue LEDs in it. Why am I telling you this and not showing you the console? It has such wow factor, and not in a good way. It's kind of cringy, but I'm about to show you my first mod, and this was probably 12 years ago or so. This is my childhood Xbox 360. It's gross. It was sitting in my parents' attic for a decade. Unfortunately, it doesn't work, and I think we're about to investigate why. So this video is going to be a teardown of this console. My goal is to get it to work again. I never got the Red Ring of Death, I don't think, on this console. Fingers crossed I don't get it now, but I'm not going to power this system up. I know it doesn't work. If I have to, I'll buy another power supply, but I'm pretty sure that it's not the power supply. I'm pretty sure it's the capacitors in this console. As you can see, there is a glorious window in the middle of it, and you can see that clear shroud, right? And in the back there, those are those 12-volt fan mod. Let's go over to the bench and let's do a teardown of this 12-year-old Xbox 360 console mod. Welcome back to the bench. I actually was able to find the receipt for the fan shroud and the fan in my email. These are both Talus Moon products. Apparently I bought them from Llama's Xbox Mods or something, which doesn't exist anymore. But yes, this is a Talus Moon fan shroud and the Talus Moon Whisper Max. I've disassembled a few Xbox 360s in my time. I really don't want to do a step-by-step showing you how to take this apart. I'll do a time lapse of it, but you can watch another tutorial if you're interested in knowing how to take a fat Xbox 360 apart. The only thing I'll tell you is it is way easier with one of these Xbox 360 opening tools. So they're not that much money. Pick up one of these. Okay, I got this far, and I don't think that these are the stock CPU bolts. I don't remember if I purchased these or not separate and did an X-clamp fix. But I think if there are like normal looking nuts and washers here, then yeah, I did it. I did the X-clamp fix. So let's keep going and we'll see what happened. Okay, I think there was just these supposed to be 6 silver screws around here, but I don't know what happened to this guy. I guess we'll find out when we turn it over. So that just unscrews the bottom. All right. Whoa, what did I use here? VHB tape? Wow. It's pretty peanutty. Yeah, I see huge bolts in here. I don't know if this is stock. There's like bolts and washers. I really don't think this is stock, but I don't remember. But yeah, look at all these caps. Yeah, I don't know. Don't remember. Let's see if we can maybe just take out the fan and the shroud here. Does this come out? Okay, what the hell is this? Oh yeah, I think that's this fan shroud uses what the hell? These are bent? Look at this. This fan fins are bent. Did I play on this console all those years with this bent fins? That's funny. Yeah, look, I guess the fan shroud, the LEDs on the fan shroud need to be plugged in. I'm trying to be gentle because I really don't want to break this. I don't know where the stock fan shroud is. Oh boy. These are like barely hanging on here. Interesting. Why do each of these lights need these little pin things? It's like all this is like could be replaced. That's weird. That's the fan shroud. This is a fan splitter or power, some kind of a power splitter here. Huh. Let's get this. Whisper. Wow, that's old school, man. Not super old school, but like 2009 or so. Yeah, not too dusty. All things considered. There are a lot of capacitors in this system. Well, I can't get that fan shroud back in, but I will mess with it later. I guess the thought process was if you had a more powerful fan in here that the Xbox wouldn't red ring of death. And it never, I don't remember this console ever getting the red ring of death, so maybe it worked, but I really, really do want to power this system back on. So I guess the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to replace all these caps and go from there. So next time you see this console, I'll be putting new capacitors in it. Give me a like if you appreciate old console mods, if you are a fan of the 360. Leave a comment too if you know anything about these mods or if you did the X-clamp fix or any sort of mods to the first generation Xbox 360s to try to mitigate that red ring of death. Or if you have any stories, please let me know in the comments. From the bench, I will see you in the next video.